But the mindset discussion is this, and this is something that I don't think happened when I started trading. Of course, we always start off with any new thing, and our expectation is that, it's good. We're gonna go to the moon and back, and it's gonna be no problems, no bumpy roads, no nothing. But I know everybody here either owns a business or has a bit or works at a job. So you do know that there's ups and downs to the course of businesses. So the mindset discussion I really want to share with you is the first thing is that money will come to you if you call it with a purpose. If you're wanting the resources that we're talking about because you have a purpose for that. I've heard people talk about they want to be able to travel. I've heard Natasha says she wants to be able to stay at home and see about her granddaughter. People want to leave their job. Lisa wants to be, diversify her income. So because she's coming upon to retirement, that's probably all of us could have said that statement as well. Everybody has a thing and a reason. But when we have a purpose for our money, then the resources can come to us. There's no reason, and of course, I'm a Christian person, I'm spiritual, so I'm gonna come from that avenue, and I hope nobody gets offended by that, but that's the root of who I am. So there's no reason for the Lord to send flow into your life if you don't plan on doing nothing with it. If you just plan on hoarding it and using it all for yourself, then why should he use you? Well, he could send the money to anybody. If you don't plan on being a conduit, or if you don't want to be a conduit or a river, that it's called an income stream, streams need to keep flowing. Otherwise, there's a body of water that just sits still and does nothing. It becomes contaminated and it smells bad, right? It's when water keeps flowing or currency keeps flowing or streams keep flowing that they continue to bless all the people along the way. Everybody gets a little water when it's still flowing. So your thought needs to be too, I don't just want all of this just for me, but I want to be a conduit. I want to be able, the Lord can use me. Yeah, you're going to get some of the water too, but you need to be able to pass it on. You need to be able to pass it on. And that has to be a mentality and a mindset on the front side. Also, Jamie talking about this, you need to view this trading as an education. This is like a whole new skill. Me and Sharon were talking about this last week. The language of options in the stock market is a complete different lingo, right? Completely different language. It's a whole new education. And it's just like a business. You should treat it almost like a business. It's an extra stream of income. If you were, selling lip glosses or you were selling eyelashes, it would be like a business. You have to buy some, so you have to spend some money on your lashes and your lip gloss or your supplies and inventory. And then you sell those, you turn around and sell those to make money. But businesses have expenses. Our losses in trading, if you view them as expenses, because it's going to cost you something to learn. Education has a cost associated with it. Since we're learning, a lot of times we're learning this on the job, you're going to pay for courses. You're going to pay like you did. You paid to hang out with us for 4 weeks. You're going to pay for education. You're going to pay sometimes in just OJT and losses that you take because you make a move or you pick the wrong thing. And you're going to take a loss with that. I had a real small loss the other day because I was looking to trade an options contract for March the 17th and I was rushing. So I picked March the 3rd. Which was the other day. Well, the trade wasn't a good trade for March the 3rd. It was a great trade for March 17th. But because I made the mistake of picking the wrong expiration date, it ended up being a losing trade. Now, it was only a loss of $60, but that's still $60. That's a tank of gas, right? But that mistake and error cost me something. What it made me do, that's okay, look, you need to slow down a little bit and make sure that you get, check and double check that you get the right dates that you're looking for. Again, after I've been trading for 3 or 4 years too, and even after all this time, I still make mistakes like that. So I just want you to know that education will cost you something. It's going to cost you time. It's going to cost you seat time. I heard Odessa talking about sometime when you're studying and doing, you just get it to be too much and it can be overwhelming. There's no way to learn this on the fly. You're going to have to sit and look at some screens. You will have to do some stuff. We can listen to some video, first to talk to you about doing something else. You can do that as you ride in your car. Well, you can't look at charts while you ride in your car. I know because I've tried it. I know that you can't look at charts. I've tried it. And it doesn't ever turn out right. Okay. So that's what the mindset I want to just share with you, that money will come to you if you call it with a purpose. If you have a purpose for you, the resources, if you can be trusted with the resources, they'll come to you. You need to be a flow and a conduit. This is an income stream. And you need to keep a proper view of trading as an educational point and as a business. Most businesses don't start turning a profit until 3 years in, right? I've been trading for right at 3 years, and now I feel like I got some stuff now. But the first, like you said, first year or so, I felt like I was overwhelmed. I did like Jamie did. I learned trade and travel. I was all heave ho. I was like, this is okay. And then I made some money. I lost some money. I made some. I lost some. I was like, okay, let me narrow this in. And I had to get back to some strategies that were good for the long term. And I believe we've done that. As a seller, we're doing much better as sellers.